Hello, here we are up on top. I've done a little bit of work on the tower. It's not done yet, of course. Today we're going to be working on the mob system. So anyway, here we are about 24 blocks up. Even if it's not exact, it doesn't have to be perfect. But about 24 blocks. Hang on, there we go. I believe this has to be about 7 blocks here, but I'm not absolutely sure. Let me say here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm getting some lag. Alright, let's see. 5, 6, 7. Alright, now just take down this thing. Probably should have put ladders on this before. Well, this will be more interesting. Let's see here. Oh, great, I put the ladder on there. Oh, and they have 1 frame per second. That's one thing I don't like about this. If you look down while you're up at this high elevation, you really lag out. Oh boy. Let's see if I can do this without taking any fall damage. There we go, we got a nice ladder going up to the top now. So that means I don't have to break and make a pillar every time I want to get up and down. So then, let's see. That's where the water is going to sit in the end. So then, let's try and remember how this goes. Now, but you have to remember that looks aren't important up here. This is all going to get covered at one point, so if it's not pretty, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. Oh, lag. Oh boy, I'm going to decrease my render distance real quick here. Let's just go to short there. This might help. Well, looks like that's helping a lot. I have around 50 higher FPS when I do it like this. Anyway. See, I should probably stick down this torch for right now. Don't want anything spawning while we're working on this. That would be weird if it did. Alright, so let's see here. Put 1 block there. Gotta make sure all the water streams will work right. For those who don't know, this is Etho's mob system. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I really should have brought more torches. Alright, I'm going down to sleep. 1 second here. Quick little fun fact about beds. Take a look at my X and Z coordinate. I just got out of the bed. That means when beds place you down after you sleep, you are at exactly 0.5x and 0.5z without, 10 decimal places or something. Actually, I think it's more like 14. As you can tell, my x is 327.5 exactly. So I'm in the exact middle of this block. That's pretty cool. Messed it up. Alright, see you back up at the top. Alright, here we are back up here, and I am just working on placing down these blocks. Who would have thought someone would do that in Minecraft? Just going up here and placing down some blocks. Alright, then I am going to show you the exact way to build this in case you've never actually seen this design before. I mean, I'm sure most of you have probably seen it, but for those of you that haven't seen it, I will show how it works, how you can build it probably. And you know what, I'm probably going to skip ahead while I build this first little layer, then just show it off. Okay, here we are back up here. I finished the first layer. And as you can tell, all the water currents are moving correctly. So all that's left to do for this layer at least is to stick the walls on, then the roof, which is just going to be the next layer. And I am going to stack these layers all the way up until the sky limit. So hopefully we'll get enough spawning space. I think, let's see, how big are these layers? Let's see, 3, then they're 1, 2, 3, then they need 2 spaces above this. Okay, so they're 5 spaces each, and I should be able to get enough layers in for this to be pretty effective. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and add a few more layers on, and I'll see you back. Okay, here we are up at the mob system. And I have died a few times from mobs, actually. Spawning and then surviving all the way to drop down to there and then killing me. Well, I guess I relogged so you can't actually see the messages, but you can take my word for it. It was not fun. Oops, that doesn't go there, great. Anyway, I'm going to build the killing system right now. Now you might want to know, why aren't you just dropping them down there to kill them? Well, there's an easy reason to that. It's that I don't want a big ugly tube going straight through my floor, plus sometimes they survive, and this way is simpler. Well, it's not simpler, but it's guaranteed to kill them. Anyway, I just have to hook up a little system here to, let's see, they would have to go there. So they fall through and then they're standing on this block right here. Oh boy. Great. I'll get back up there. Alright, now we're back up here and I'm just going to hook up a quick little lava-based killing system for these guys. Actually, I might need to make them go down a little bit farther. Well, I'm going to hook this up. Be right back. Okay, so I was just building this and I realized something. The light from this lava could go into the mob trap and decrease our spawn rates. So, in order to fix this, I actually have a plan. I'm just going to use a couple of solid blocks in here. Now that should help a lot for reducing the light from the lava. Hang on, my pick broke. Just the unbreaking one for right now. Should I put a solid block there? I think it would help a lot if I did. Alright, so then for the lava light to actually get in there now, it has to go 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Still a little bit bright. I know it'll fix that. One right there. And another around over here. Really, it doesn't need that. It does need that. Alright, so that should help fix the problem of light getting in, because now it would have to go under. If it goes, I have to count this out now. You guys are making me OCD about this. Let's see, 14, 13, 12, 11. It's 11 right across, 11 in there. 10, 9, 8, wait a minute. Hate to break the glass, but there we go. That should fix it. Now I've got the cobble there. It should be just fine for going around. Plus the water's going to help if it has to go through the water. Alright, well I'm going to need to mess around with this and see. I want that to be dark in there. Alright, that should be good. So, I'm going to keep working and see you in a bit. Okay, here we are. I did some changes to the killing system. I moved the lava up a few blocks. I got it all nice and finished. I used cobblestone to keep the light from the lava, keep it out of the spawning area. There's going to be a lot more spawning area, of course, once this is done. I've just got the first pad done, and rates aren't terrible. Here we go, we got there's a creeper in there. And now we will have his gunpowder. There we go. And there's a skeleton coming down, and a zombie, and this is fun to watch. Alright, so I'm just going to wait here for a minute and see what builds up. See you back. Okay, here we are. There are about 10 to 8 mobs up there-ish. And let's see, we got about 35, 40 drops from that so far. It hasn't been very long. I think it's interesting how they drop either here or here, and then just a few in the middle. You can tell by the dark circles. I have to look into that later. I think I know what's causing it though. It's because when the mobs drop their drops, they shoot it off either this way or that way. And really they can go any direction, but of course whenever they go any way, it only gets contained in, well, it's hard to say, but the way the water current's set up, it drops it. It pushes the drops this way, and then they drop. Oh, I picked up that bone. Alright, so then it just drops off in a line. It's hard to say, right? You gotta go to bed before mobs start spawning outside the trap. Yeah, I did die while making this. I'm not perfect. Alright, let's see. Alright, the mobs are going through there good. So, let's see how many drops we got from that. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and really quickly put this away. Let's see exactly how much we get. Not bad. Got some bones, some arrows, enough for 1 TNT. I'm happy with it for only 1 layer. Soon it's going to have a lot more than that. As you can see, I started outlining it. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this episode. See you next time.